Welcome to Tuber Chat. We are going to introduce you to some of the smallest, some of the most influential small YouTubers, anybody with less than 10,000 subscribers, that can get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. We are going to introduce you. The way that we do that here is we visit a channel one by one, anybody in the chat at all, pick anybody that you like. Visit their channel, you watch a short video in full. It must be a minute or longer, and then leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of sentences, and then give the creator a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed their content, then subscribe to them, and then resubscribe to everybody, and then come back into the chat and leave a single or double emoji next to their name. We all know what that means, and then they'll get right back to you. Today we're going to feature every channel on the screen. Like for instance, I see Pretty Saucy coming in, ElsaFan248. It's nice to see you for the first time in a Tuber Chat live stream. We're going to get to your channel in just a few minutes. Right now, before I introduce the first channel that we featured for today, Kira Welton wants to say hello. This is my BFF forever. Oh, isn't it wonderful that she really is my BFF forever? Okay, so long, sucker. So long. This is MJ and J Family Mukbangs, and this is one of our most dedicated and loyal supporters. Somebody who's been with us for could be every live stream that we've done so far, most of them anyway, and is also available on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So they're aggressively growing their channel. They've already crossed their 1,000 subscribers, but they're still moving beyond. And somebody that you can bet is going to come back and back and back and support you, watch your videos, comment, and do all the meaningful things that we're all looking for here. So I see a few more people coming in. The Chit Chat Queen is back. Thank you for coming in. And I'm going to get to Pretty Saucy's channel right now. You've been back with us over and over again, and when I talk about these kind of people and channels, there's always people behind the channels. We know that. And what we're looking for here is quality connections, connections that stick, people who are going to come back and do all the things that you need that I keep describing, like giving you the thumbs up, watching your videos, commenting on your videos, truly supporting you, helping you with watch hours, and things like this. And Pretty Saucy is somebody who's been back with us over and over on our live stream. So you can tell that this is somebody who will come back, who will be a dedicated and loyal supporter, not to mention is aggressively growing her channel. As we see, I forget if you had this already going. So 14 hours ago, you posted this video, so it must have been after our live stream yesterday. So this is wonderful. And look at this, making my husband lunch for work. That's very sweet. I hope that you get those kind of favors returned. But it's wonderful to see when families of any size are doing nice things for each other. It's one of my favorite things. Yes, I remember actually looking at this cube steak and mashed potatoes dish, and I was mentioning that the last time you were here. So it's great to see you back. And then again, as I've said in the chat, please don't be shy. Everybody is here for the same thing. We're all looking for new connections. We're all looking for new friends and family members. ElsaFan248, I think that we might be connected personally as well as here on Tuber Chat. So I'm glad that you're able to come in. You're doing fantastically when we see you've got 5,000 videos. I don't know how you even do that, but you've got 4,000 subscribers, which is fantastic. I see you're actually posting very frequently. So that's great to see. Channels that are very active tend to do very well in the YouTube algorithms. So you've got that going on your favor. Now, for people who are going to connect with ElsaFan248, like I said, this is their first time here, so I'd love it if everybody would give them a bit of a warm welcome and connect with them right away. It is somebody that I've been connected to personally for quite some time, and obviously supported Tuber Chat before we even started. So when you're visiting a new channel and connecting, the way that we do it the right way to make sure that the connection sticks is you visit one channel at a time, like ElsaFan248 here. You watch a short video in full. It must be over a minute long. So this relaxing morning with nature sounds is okay. Stunning colorful dreams is okay. You want it to be more than a minute. And then you want to leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. And it should be at least a couple of sentences. And that really helps, as opposed to quick things like nice one or thumbs up or things like that. You don't want it to look like spam. And then you give the creator a thumbs up, and if you enjoyed their content, you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody here at Tuber Chat, and then you come back into the chat here, leave a single or double emoji next to their name. We all know what that means, and then they will get right back to you. So ElsaFan248, I hope that we can get you to the 4.77K subscribers, because you're doing quite well, but we should be able to push you a little farther. And then Kristen Welton, of course, is here. As always, my love, first thing. I will get the Chit Chat Queen right now. So the Chit Chat Queen has been back with us again and again. Now I hope that we are able to see you cross that 1,000 subscribers. It will be the second time that we've had somebody do it in our live stream. It would be wonderful. So forgive myself and forgive my selfishness in wishing that it would happen here. But I certainly wish it for you. And what we're going to do is try to push you far beyond the 1,000. You only need 10 subscribers. So if we can get you a few extras today, we're going to make sure that you don't dip beyond or dip below the 990. We want to make sure you don't dip below 1,000 once you get there. So I wonder if there's something I can do to, you guys will bear with me for a quick second while I adjust the way I'm doing things here. Higher screen. Okay. I'm experimenting with something here that I haven't done previously, but it should work out. So, now this is Social Blade is another service that's free, and it's supposed to be a real-time counter. I find that it hasn't been working perfectly lately, but I'd love to get this set up so that we can see if you are going to, I'm going to do this quickly. Next third. I have this great plugin on my Mac that lets me size my windows easily, as you can see. So this should be it right here. I hope this is right. Okay. Where do we get your live subscriber count? Right here. And you'll see if I can leave that up. So this one is, like I said, it doesn't seem to want to work perfectly lately. But we'll keep an eye on that and see if we can get you over your 1,000 today. So there it goes. It's just moving a little bit, and as you gain some more connections today, hopefully that will help. So I'm going to leave that there because we'd really love to see you do it. I'm going to try to push everybody to give you the help that you need. So I'm going to put up, let's see who else is here. Everyday Life with Kelly Girls. Thanks for coming back again. Let's get you up on the screen and see what you're up to today. And then again, we're focused today on the Chit Chat Queen. MJ and J Family Mukbangs is our featured channel. As you can see in my background, we featured that channel first. But Chit Chat Queen is so close to 1,000. We want to see if we can get her there right now. So if you haven't connected to Chit Chat Queen, there goes one more. And I hope we can get you a few others, so that we can get you over that mark. We definitely want Chit Chat Queen over the 1,000 it would be wonderful if she could get an extra 5 or 10. And the reason why is because we don't want you dipping below again. So Everyday Life with Kelly Girls, thank you for coming back again. I'd love to see you hit the 160. That must be on your mind as well. This is obviously, when I keep talking about these channels, it's wonderful to have people who keep coming back. This is speaking volumes about the intentions of the creator behind the channel. in the fact that they are aggressively trying to grow, coming back again to meet new friends, new family members, especially for the fact that we're trying to describe how to do it the right way, not just for when you're here at Tuber Chat, but when you're in other growth streams as well, so that those connections stick. And again, the way that we do that is you just visit a channel one by one, watch a short video in full, which must be over a minute long, leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video, and then give the creator a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed their content, subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody here. And then come back into the chat and leave a single or double emoji next to their name, and that lets them know what you've done, and then they will turn around and do the same for you. So, Everyday Life with Kelly Girls, thank you very much for coming back again. Like I said, hopefully you do well again today and pick up a few new connections. I'm sure that you will. Brad the Guitarist Addict is another channel that's been back with us again, and this again is going to be somebody that you can count on to connect with you. I just wonder if so Chit Chat Queen, I may not be connected to you personally, but I'm going to do it right now. If not, to make sure that I get you an extra banana, as we call it. And then for those of you who would like to connect with me personally, I'll just leave another message in the chat from my personal account. My name is Kevin K. I'm pretty easy to find. The Chit Chat Queen. Okay, so as you see right here, hopefully I haven't already got you. So let's see if I can hit this properly. There it is right there. So you've got another one, but because I'm on my personal phone, I'm just going to grab one of your videos. I want to make sure I do this like at least somewhat the right way. And I'm going to I got one of your videos running. Give you the thumbs up. Oh, double check. Make sure that you've subscribed. This is what I mean about connection sticking. So let's make sure we've subscribed. And then I'm going to leave a comment. I'm just putting, this is a great video you've made. Keep up the good work. I could do a better job of that, but I want to get back to featuring channels, especially Brad the Guitarist Addict, like I said, is back again. Hopefully I don't get copyright for that. Hopefully you didn't either. So Chit Chat Queen is now at 994. So you really only need just a few more to get to your 1,000. And Brad the Guitarist Addict, like I said, has been back. And actually, I really like the way you've got your banner done here, because it's very clear. And you've got your links up in the top here. What's this? Oh, YouTube. Okay, so you've got a YouTube link there as well. Oh, is that Reverb Nation? Yeah, Reverb Nation, that's what that came up as. And then you've got Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So these are great ways, great other social networks that you can use to promote your videos and promote your channel. So I hope that you will. Of course, on Tuber Chat, we are also available on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So if you know any other creators who are looking for more connections or especially watch hours, then I'd love it if you would share, whether you have your community tab or if you have Facebook or Twitter or any other method of sharing for us, so we can get a few more people in here, and then we can basically maximize the impact for everybody. I'm watching Chit Chat Queen's number as well, so we've got a live count here, 997, and it looks like we're going to do it, but with only a few more connections for the Chit Chat Queen, we can get her over that 1,000. So for those of you who've already hit it, you remember what that felt like, and for those of you who are on your way, you've got a chance right now to help somebody, as we've got 998, and we're looking at David Skywatch again. And so what I want to do also is remind you, so there's another service that we're on now called Reddit. It's free. There we go, $9.99. It's going to be any second. And on Reddit, it's a free service. You can post your videos in many different places, but we've started our own subreddit. I'm just going to do it for David Skywatch here. So Chit Chat Queen, you did it. There you go, 1,000 subscribers. I'm so happy, and thank you so much, everybody. I really am so grateful and thankful when this happens. This is the second time we've had somebody hit their 1,000 during our live stream. Now, hopefully we can push Chit Chat Queen far beyond that, because if we can get her up to about 1,005, we can be sure that she's not going to dip back below the 1,000. That happens occasionally for people. You get your 1,000 and then the next day you find that you've lost a few and you got to do it again. So we don't want her to have to do that dance. So if you haven't already connected to Chit Chat Queen, I hope that you will. In the meantime, I'm just going to share a video here for David Skywatch on Reddit and show you how easy it is. So when I click to post, you have to have an account, of course, it's free. And I'm just going to search for the Tuber Chat community here. And there it is. And all you do is paste the URL for the video. And it automatically pops up the title for you there. Oh, I put the channel instead of the video, but that's okay. There we go. And then when I go back, I got to do a little ad on something there. But when I go back into the Tuber Chat subreddit, then we will see that it's been posted. And it's that easy. So I hope you all will start using this to get your videos a little bit of exposure. The good thing about having a community that's so young and so small is that your videos are getting seen. So you can imagine with all the different videos, now I've been posting most of these, but there's a few other people like Izzy's Life Vlogs and Rants with Rogers are in here. And if you post your videos in there, as people come through, it's not like there's 100 a day that they have to watch. So you might be able to get some feedback, some advice, work on some collaborations and whatnot. And it's that simple. So that's David Skywatch. He's been back with us again. And then we have Key Lee. So hopefully, let's see if Key Lee has hung out for a second here. Yeah, okay, so Key Lee is a new connection for Tuber Chat, and we are going to get your channel up on the screen right now. And then still, I'd love to see a few more people connecting with the Chit Chat Queen, because we don't want to see her drop below the 1,000. So if you haven't already got the Chit Chat Queen, the other thing I can say is that they have been here already several times. So is obviously a creator you can count on to keep coming back. So Key Lee, being a new connection for Tuber Chat, I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. I had to turn my TubeBuddy off too. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos and I will add it into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is I'll go through my watch later list at some point within the next day or two after the live stream. I will watch your video of yours that I'm going to add into the watch later right now. I'll watch it in full. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of the video. I will give you the thumbs up and I will subscribe to you, and in that way I will make sure that the connection sticks. So let's see what we've got here for videos. And then again, you'll notice on the screen I've just got a window open focused on the Chit Chat Queen. We just want to get her a few more subscribers so that she sticks to the sticks above the 1,000 here. I'm just going to look for something a little bit shorter. Here we go. I'm going to take this one here and add it into my watch later list. And like I said, I will watch that video afterwards and make sure that I connect with you properly. I'm happy to see you've got all your links up here and you got a great banner that's got describing what you're doing on your channel. So thank you for coming in, and I hope that we get you a few quality connections today so that you'll keep coming back with us and continue that along. If I miss anybody, don't worry, just stay active in the chat. As long as you're still here, I will get to your channel. I do it in somewhat of an order. So this is All Things Lolly, who again is another creator who's been back. So somebody you're going to want to connect with. She's also available on Instagram, obviously. This is a great banner because it shows exactly what you're doing on your channel. And you just put a video up. So I forget whether we saw this yesterday or not, but for being only 23 hours ago. So you're very active. That's great because it's good for the algorithm. And of course, the suggestion is always, as quickly as you possibly can, get up to posting once per week, one video a week, is enough to keep your channel active and the algorithm going. Of course, the more you can do and the faster, the better. But let's just say if you're struggling with consistency, once a week is a great goal to aim for. And you can do things like batch recording. So if you have 2 videos of the same type, for instance, perhaps you're going to do a video cooking or something like that, like what we're looking at here, and you're going to do some baking. You could do 2 videos at the same time and then produce them, and now you've got 2 weeks of videos, and you buy yourself 2 weeks to come up with the next 2 ideas. And where possible, that can really benefit, and then you can keep nice and active the way that All Things Lolly is here. So thanks for coming back. Hopefully we've got you some quality subscribers that you can continue to grow upon. So as well, I just want to mention while we get to the next channel, which is Ducking Entertainment channel, this is a brand new connection for Tuber Chat. Just gonna have a quick look at this. Okay. I'm happy that you're here for the first time. So thank you for coming in. We should be able to get you some quality connections. Don't be shy, especially for the people who are new. Everybody's here for the same thing. We're all here to meet new friends and family members. So reach out to anybody that you want in the chat, including me personally, and I'll leave another message in the chat from my personal account if you want to connect with me. And then all you do is visit their channel, watch a short video in full. It should be over a minute long. And then leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video, and it should be at least a couple of sentences to make sure that it sticks. Give the creator a thumbs up, and if you enjoyed their content, subscribe to them, and then come back into the chat here, leave a single or double emoji next to their name. We all know what that means, and then they will get back to you as well. So Ducking Entertainment channel, thanks for coming in. I hope you're subscribed to Tuber Chat so that you can catch us the next time that we do a live stream. And here we go, Ruth's Truths. You are a small YouTuber, as most of us are. And it's a term that's very, very popular on YouTube, and it really just describes anybody that's got less than 10,000 subscribers. I know we all usually aspire to eventually have that. So you've got 1,000, you're over your 1,000 subscribers, which is great. And you've got a lot of featured channels here. And let's see how many videos you've got. Live streaming after midnight, that's a great description on your banner to let people know what's going on. So you have got, you've been very active and just happened to slow down right this minute, but hopefully, and you did the go to channel fix, so that's awesome. I'm assuming that that's a video about the Swap Meet Shops plugin that we all use for Chrome. They did a great job, and it's very generous of them to just put that out for free. So, obviously, there's stuff that can be learned by you, and you've got a lot of different stuff here on your channel. So this is cool, and I hope you'll just pick up the pace a little bit and get a little more active so that your channel can start to grow as fast as you'd like it to. But it is good that you're over your 1,000, and this is what I mean by being at 1,000 and 10 or over. You're not going to dip back below. So I don't know if Chit Chat Queen's thing here is actually rolling in real time. I hope you've got another couple subscribers by now. I'm just gonna have another look. I'm opening too many windows here. I'll keep it to Ruth's Truth. So thank you for coming in, Ruth's Truth. Hopefully you're going to get a lot of quality connections here. And again, don't be shy. Reach out to anybody in the chat. We're all here for the same thing. And I'm going to pop the Chit Chat Queen up for one more second and see if it's still rolling. A lot of online services are having these hiccups lately. We all know why. We're at it's a different world we're living in right this minute. So it says 1K, and I forgot I can't get a proper count. I'll try the TubeBuddy Channelytics. I thought I turned that off. Maybe it's not going to come up so easily for me. That's okay. All right, I'll move on to the next channel. And hopefully Chit Chat Queen has got a few more subscribers just to keep her above the 1,000. MJ&J Family Mukbangs is our featured channel for today that I started with. and she's been back and back again, but has been a wonderful supporter to us here at Tuber Chat, and to me personally. I managed to hang out with her on one of her live videos the other day. It's great to see everybody congratulating the Chit Chat Queen in the chat with a lot of party emojis and stuff like that. That's fantastic. It's so wonderful. My personal channel is over 1,000 subscribers. It's a wonderful, wonderful feeling. I remember MJ Family Mukbangs remembers very well because she just passed it not too long ago as well. And we love seeing people do that. I didn't mean to put that back up. I put MJ Family Mukbangs up before, but she is a wonderful, dedicated, and loyal supporter who has really helped us here at Tuber Chat. So somebody you're going to want to connect with. And then if you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, you'll see the kind of things we're starting with. I'm actually looking for creators to feature right now across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And the best way for you to get the most out of everything we're doing at Tuber Chat is to sign up for the email list at tuberchat.com. And then I'll be looking for creators in that email list. That's the only place I'm going to select from. And then we're going to feature you, and I'm going to start doing that within the next few weeks. So if you'd like to be considered as a featured channel and stay up to date with everything that we're doing here at Tuber Chat, just sign up at tuberchat.com. So Joeatology is here. I'm going to close Chit Chat Queen's window because it looks like you're over the 1,000. Hopefully you've got a few extras, and that's great. Joeatology has been back with us, and am I remind me if I'm pronouncing your channel properly, if you don't mind. Just leave me a message. Is it Joeatology or is it Joeatology the way that I'm putting it? I'd love to be able to feature you properly when you're here. That's the reason that I asked for that. And then this is another channel. Like, first of all, got a lot of featured channels on your front page. That's great for the algorithm when you collaborate with others. My assumption is you're probably featured on many people's channels as well. So you can make arrangements like that. As well, for people who are looking for watch hours, there's a collaboration that you can do as well. And what it is just swapping playlists with people. What that means is you're going to run a playlist for them, they're going to run a playlist for you, and it's very simple. And you can imagine if you have a playlist that's got 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 hours, and you get a few people running that playlist for you, your watch time is going to increase greatly and very quickly. So it's a arrangement that a lot of people in the chat here make. MJ Family Mukbangs does it, as well as any of the moderators. So anybody in blue, including Kristen Welton, and then myself, I do it as well. I'll leave one more message in the chat if you want to connect with me personally. To make an arrangement with me to swap playlists, because I do it all the time, just reach out to me also on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. I'm very easy to find, Kevin K, and we can make our arrangements, and I'll be happy to run playlists of any size for anybody. I want to make sure you get the most out of Tuber Chat, both while you're here and while you're elsewhere. And like I said, the best way to do that is to sign up for the email list so I can keep you apprised of everything we're doing. And then if you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, among other places like Reddit that we've built to try to help your exposure as well. We'll be using Pinterest, probably Tumblr, and a lot of other online services to try to help you get the most and get the most out of your time with us, maximize your impact, and then as well get whatever it is you came to YouTube for. We want to help you get what you want out of YouTube faster than you otherwise would have. Not to mention, when we talk about all these quality connections, so like Just Vlogging Life has been with us before, and we're looking for people who come back and back again, because it speaks volumes about the creator behind the channel to say that they are aggressively trying to grow their channel and are willing to help others and do all the things that we need, like views, likes, comments, and things like that. You're able to hopefully get a lot of exposure while you're here and gain a lot of quality connections. But then when we're not live streaming, we still want to be able to help you. And the other social networks are a great way to keep that going until you can catch us on the next live stream. We want to feature a lot of channels. We want to maximize everybody's exposure, and we really want to push everybody and pull everybody along so that we can all grow together. And you can tell what kind of a community we're in when I describe these different creators. Yoga with Mo has been back again and again. We actually connected, I think, on Instagram recently. Yoga with Mo has been back with us several times. So this is yet another channel that is obviously aggressive. She's got a great banner here. She's got links including a Teespring already. She's got merch, Amazon, which is smart. She's got Instagram and Facebook. And then she's got featured channels here, including Verd's Junk Closet, who I speak highly of all the time. Brown Girl Bella's there too. And it's great when you can do this and collaborate with other creators and be featured on their channels and have them featured on yours. It really speaks volumes about the creators there, because you're basically saying that they are worthy of being endorsed by you, and then they in turn are saying you're worthy of being endorsed by them. So it's a great endorsement to have and a great way to collaborate, and the algorithm really favors people who have got that done. So if you can make arrangements with people for that, creators that you really enjoy and that you really want to support, it's a great idea. So thank you to everybody for all the kind words you're saying in the chat as well. I know I skip over it very quickly. I just want to make sure I'm getting to everybody's channels. Okay, I'm gonna just vlogging life. I appreciate you thanking me, but I just dropped your message because of too many emojis. But hopefully you won't hold that against me. That's okay. We just want to. Because we're so new and young and we're not quite established yet, I got to keep the emojis to a minimum. So it's wonderful. I hope everybody's still congratulating the Chit Chat Queen, because she did hit her 1,000 here just moments ago. And that's a wonderful accomplishment and a great feeling for anybody. I'm sure she's having a great time today, knowing that that's just happened. So feel free to congratulate her, but I'll just keep it to a few emojis at a time if you don't mind, 2 or 3. I thought I had a bot that was preventing them, but it's obviously I must have taken it off. And then for those of you who do live streaming, I just want to tell you, if you notice in the chat, Stream Elements is a chat bot that I've got working, and I've used a lot of different ones. I've used Streamlabs, I've used Nightbot, Botissimo, and some of them I have running in the background for statistics, but Stream Elements does the best job that I've seen of dropping the messages in the chat. It's set to drop a different message every 3 minutes, and it's rotating in between my social networks for Tuber Chat, as well as the other things that I want to be mentioned so that you can get to them easily. So for those of you live streaming, I just want to tell you that if you're looking for a chat bot like that, Stream Elements is my favorite one. Isicia, or Isicia, am I pronouncing that right? I hope. I just want to get it right so that I can feature you properly when you're here. It's nice to see you congratulating the Chit Chat Queen. Now, obviously, Isicia is a new connection for Tuber Chat. However, you've got a couple of familiar faces here. Typically, particularly the TR show, I'm very familiar with. Most of us probably are. It's another growth stream. Because you're a new connection, I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I'm going to take this video here and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is sometime after the stream, within the next day or two, I will watch that video in full. I will leave a genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up and I will subscribe to you. And in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. We always want to make sure we're doing it the right way here. And it's very simple. I know I have instructions rolling at the bottom of the screen. And then for those of you who are new, please don't be shy. First of all, hopefully you're subscribed to us here at Tuber Chat and you've got the bell on so that you can be notified about our next live streams. But while you're here, reach out to anybody in the chat. We're all here for the same thing. Anybody you're not already connected to, check out their channel, see what they're about, decide if you want to connect with them. We subscribe to everybody here, and then hopefully we can get you some quality subscribers. So, yeah, boy, Savage 23. I'm just going to put you up. I know that you are a new connection for Tuber Chat as well.
So it's Aisha.
Aisha. Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she asked
There's
a
an
great
S there.
question.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, she asked a great question about what's the difference between the streaming.
Oh, Stream Elements and StreamYard. Okay, yes, thank you. Kristen just let me know. Kristen is my girlfriend. We live together. She's in the next room. We Stream Elements is another system like Streamlabs. These are things that can run on your computer, and it's a much more hardcore, if you want to put it that way of streaming. And then they all come with chat bots like Nightbot and Botissimo. Streamlabs has one as well. So those are platforms that allow you to stream, and the bots that I'm talking about just come through the chat and make the job easier on the moderators. Because I have great moderators, but I want them to enjoy their time here, and I want them to connect and grow their channels as well, not just be worried about dropping my links all the time or the other things that moderators have to do. So a chat bot like Stream Elements can, like the one I'm using, can prevent people from putting too many emojis if you have it set. I did not set that yet. Or too many messages, as well as you can use it as a spam filter for too many repetitive messages if you get a troll that comes in and starts spamming, or bad words and things like that. You can do a few things, and some of them have these little games and stuff like that. It's not appropriate for here, but it certainly can be used. And then StreamYard is a web-based platform that you see a lot of people using, like I'm using right now. And what that allows is for, you can have up to 6 people on the screen at a time. The only one that has to have a computer is the one running the show. And the truth is, it can be done on a phone or a tablet if you run Chrome in desktop mode. But on a computer, typically you run your live stream. Other people can join just with their phones. And you can have a panel like a talk show. You can have up to 10 people at a time, where 4 people are backstage waiting and 6 people are on the screen at a time. And you've seen it probably time and time again, and you especially will now that I've mentioned it. But a lot of these live streams where we put up banners like this here, you're probably familiar with that look. Or like if I take off the minimal here and then I add a banner like this, you've probably seen this many times. And if I take somebody's comment, I don't typically do it here, but I'll put yours up just to show. This is, you probably have seen this many times. So this is StreamYard. So I keep mine pretty minimal because I just want everybody to focus on connecting with each other. I don't want it to be too distracting and this and that. But I do like featuring channels. So like for Yaboy Savage 23, I think this is your first time in a live stream, although we must have been connected before. So thank you for coming in. You've got 423 right now. Hopefully you're going to hit your 430. The Chit Chat Queen, who's in the chat right now, hit her 1,000 right here about a half an hour ago. So that was a wonderful thing to have happen. Maybe it was only 20 minutes ago or so. But it's wonderful. It's the second time we've had that. I think I saw Absolutely Raven come in. I don't know if that was today or yesterday. That was the first person who on our very first official live stream managed to hit the 1,000 as well. So that was, it's a wonderful feeling. I'm so happy for the Chit Chat Queen. And hopefully everybody who's in here who's aiming towards that 1,000 subscribers and more, hopefully if you stick with us here at Tuber Chat when we live stream, maybe we're going to see a lot more people. And this is what I mean about the community and having people grow together. It's a wonderful feeling. You know, you're not alone in this. There's other people who are happy for you. People you don't even know are probably congratulating you right now. For instance, the Chit Chat Queen, and that happens for everybody. I'll tell you a little story while I get when I get my next channel up. If I've missed you, by the way, I will get to you as long as you're still active in the chat. So if you stick around with us for a little while and you're connecting with people and leaving messages here and there, I will eventually get to your channel and get it up on the screen. I do it in some kind of an order, but I am always behind. So did I just put Aishi up? I think I did. I hope that's right. Yeah, Boy Savage 23 is there. Oh, I missed a message that might have been something I can... you do here as well. Do you understand the YouTube lingo like list, banner, and thumbnails? Yeah, if you have any other questions, I'm happy to answer them. Yesterday's live stream, at the very end, we did a lot of talking about analytics and stuff like that. So in the early parts of the live stream, I like to focus on featuring everybody's channel. But as time goes on, I don't mind digging into other things as well. Mr. Fulton Raz, thank you very much. You always share us, and I really appreciate that. This is something that I talk about all the time. But when we're talking about the character, and I don't, it's not just that, but like the kind of creators that are behind these channels and the things they're able to do. So it is very clear to everybody that Tuber Chat does not have 1,000 subscribers just yet. Now, I'm a professional channel manager. I run a bunch of different channels, so it's only going to take a few minutes to actually get that, so I'm not worried about it. But in the meantime, you know that we don't have the community tab. We cannot share you on our community tab today. So if you're doing that for us, you're obviously doing it because you're the kind of person or creator that is willing to help others without expecting anything in return. So when Mr. Fulton Raz here has been with us several times already and has shared us out, at least a couple of times, if not several times. But that speaks to the kind of creator that this is, and maybe somebody that you want to make sure you connect with, because if they're willing to do that for us, they're willing to do that for you as well. And this is the kind of thing that we need in a community like this. Luckily, there are a lot of generous creators, and I've described some of them today, like our featured channel, MJ Mukbangs, like Kristen Welton, who's obviously very close to me, but, I like to help people as much as I can as well. But Mr. Fulton Mraz is not afraid to share and help other creators as well. So this is somebody who you'll probably want to connect with, because first of all, we know it's a quality creator because they keep coming back, and then as well, somebody who I keep going on about, but is just vlogging life. Don't worry about the emojis. It's okay. I should have had my bot on, but it's okay. As a matter of fact, today I never have problems with that, so it's okay. And we're all congratulating the Chit Chat Queen anyway, because she just hit the 1,000, and I'm so happy for her. So I was going to tell you a little story. So let me get one more channel up on the screen if there's somebody that I've missed so far. April WYD is here. Okay, I think you're next. So if I've missed anybody, as long as you're still active in the chat, I will get to you. And I want to make sure I feature everybody at some point today, so don't worry about that. Now, I haven't gone through my watch later list. It's running right now. And then what I do is, if I have to, I just run it, and then I'll go back and do the commenting and liking that I promised. So I will subscribe to you. I know we went through the speech yesterday. I can't subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. So when I get back through my watch later list, which is running on a tablet beside me there, here, let me show you. Oh, I ended up with a little bit less time than I thought today. But as you can see, if I'm holding that up anywhere near right, you can see that I'm running my watch later list, whatever. But when I finish, I'll go back and I will like and comment all the videos, if I don't have time to rewatch, but at least they're running. And then when I watch your video, I will comment on it meaningfully. I will leave at least a couple of sentences. I will give you a thumbs up. I will subscribe to you, and then that way I'll make sure that the connection sticks. So I did want to tell you a little story, and that was just about, because I only recently, about a month ago, maybe a little bit longer now, but hit my 1,000 subscribers. And on that day, I was in Happy Luck's growth stream, and he's somebody who comes by here once in a while. He's been an unbelievable supporter to me, both personally and with Tuber Chat, and has become a great friend. We talk all the time. We support each other, and he's always unbelievably helpful and supportive. But anyway, while I was in his live stream, because of his personality, he also has other people who are very generous. And there was 2 other channels that basically took the whole time we were in there, and they didn't bother worrying about themselves at all. They focused on getting me, my subscribers. I think I had 940 something, and they got me 70 subscribers in one day, actually in an hour or an hour and a half. And that was just wonderful. And I couldn't believe like that there's, I know there's generous people online. There's lots of people who have helped me. That's the reason I'm doing all of this. But the just the feeling of knowing that there's people out there who genuinely want to do for others, even over and above themselves. This is the kind of thing we're talking about here, and the kind of community that we're building. So hopefully you're feeling that as well. And when we talk about the Chit Chat Queen passing her milestone of 1,000 subscribers today, she came in with 990 and is now over 1,000. But I hope that people who haven't connected with Chit Chat Queen already in the chat will still connect with her. Really, I wish for everybody to connect with everybody. But you do what you feel is right for your channel. You connect with as many people as you want to. But I hope everybody will connect with the Chit Chat Queen. And the reason why is because if we can get her a little bit past that 1,000 subscribers that she hit today, we'll make sure that she doesn't have to wake up tomorrow to seeing the number 999. I never wish that on anybody. I've seen it a few times for people. It didn't happen for me because the people who helped me pushed me so far, I never went under. And I wish that for everybody. So hopefully we can continue pushing for Chit Chat Queen. Thank you, Kristen, for answering that question about the featured channels. It's nice to see everybody connecting. Yes, so Aisha's asking as well, does Stream Element run in conjunction with StreamYard? Yes, it does. So that's what I'm doing right now. So StreamYard is just the platform. It's web-based. There's no like plugins or anything complicated. Very, very easy to use. And then as well in the background, you can sign up for any of those chat bots like Nightbot or Stream Elements, which is my favorite one now, or Bottissimo or any of the others. And they just run in the chat. There's many other features to some of these things, but what it does is you'll notice the messages that are coming up, like under your question there, I see follow Tuber Chat on Facebook. It's so that I don't have to keep saying it over and over and over, and my moderators don't have to keep dropping those links, as we call it, because a lot of times you'll go on a live stream and the moderators are doing a lot of links, and it's wonderful and it's great, and that's like, moderators are there to help and they volunteer and it's wonderful. But I want the job of the moderators to be as easy as possible when they're in here, because I want them connecting and I want their channels to grow as well. When moderating has to be done, when we get the bad things that happen, they're able to help, and that's wonderful. But I want to make sure that every single person that comes through, especially those that are going over and above to help, are maximizing their impact, and we're doing everything we can for them. Did you make my name red just vlogging? How did I make your name red? I don't know what you mean by that, just vlogging life. Oh, yes, okay. Oh, thank you, Kristen. Okay, so Kristen answered it already. Yes, and so I'll just say it. For those of you who don't already know, I'm just going to do it right here. When you, let me see, I'll do it on the other window so you guys can see what I'm doing. I don't believe this works in any way on a phone. I could be wrong. I use iPhone, not Android, so I'm not sure. But if I wanted to mention, let's say, the Chit Chat Queen right here. So I type an @ symbol, which is like the shift 2, and then I just type the first 2 letters, TH, for the Chit Chat Queen. You see how that comes up. And then when I hit her name, then I can say hello, and it drops a message. Now, when she sees that, she's going to see it come up orange or red, as you're describing, and then the host of the live stream whenever their name is in the chat, it comes up yellow like this, and it's meant so that you can see it easily, so that while I'm skipping through everybody's messages in the chat and I'm way behind, I'm able to notice if there's messages that were specifically addressed to me. So I know Kristen already answered the question, but I just wanted to give you a little example of how that works. And then I'm going to move on to our next channel here. So I know Dumpster Diving Debs is back. I can't remember if I'm right about this, and forgive me, but I think you might have been here a couple of days ago when I had an internet problem, and I may have skipped over your channel that day. And if I'm wrong about that, then I'm so sorry. And if I'm right about it, I'm also so sorry. But I'm happy that you're here again so we can get you in. Dumpster Diving Debs is moving along very nicely at well over 5,000 subscribers, on the way to 6,000. But this is somebody who's been back again and again as well. So this is somebody who you can count on as a creator that's going to keep coming back and watching and liking and commenting and doing all the things that we all need as creators. We're all here for the same thing. So again, I'll just mention, if you are relatively new here, please don't be shy. Go into the feel free to connect with everybody in the chat, including myself. I will leave another message from my personal account. My name's Kevin K if you want to connect with me. And then as well, I keep talking about playlist arrangements. For those of you looking for watch hours, you know, it's a very important thing. It's one thing when we're chasing our 1,000 subscribers, but you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time. It's 240,000 minutes. So it's attainable. We all do it, but it takes a little while. We'd like to get you there faster. One of the things you can do is make playlist arrangements with other creators, and what that does is you simply run a playlist for them, they run a playlist for you, and in that way, if you know that you have a playlist that's 5 hours or 10 hours or 20 hours or whatever long, the more people you get to run that, you can see how your hours are going to increase greatly very quickly. Any of our moderators do it, including Kristen, Kira, and myself. I know MJ and J Family Mukbangs does it, and if anybody else does it, you can absolutely make arrangements with each other. If you'd like to make an arrangement with me personally, you can catch me outside here at Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. My name is always Kevin K, and I'm pretty easy to find. So I'm so happy. Thanks, Just Vlogging Life, for coming in. If you have to take off, that's fine. I appreciate every minute that you spend here. We're all very busy. We live in a different world these days. But as well, as our channels get bigger and bigger, and as we follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as you wish that you could. So I appreciate every moment that you spend here, especially at Tuber Chat and with me personally, because I know how life is something we all have to juggle, and time is limited. I'm skipping through. Keely, thank you very much for sharing. I really appreciate that. I hope you can catch us again. Hopefully you're subscribed and have the bell on so that you don't miss any of our live streams. As well, if there is the best way for you to get you stay in touch and keep up with everything that we're doing here at Tuber Chat is to sign up for the email list at tuberchat.com. I'm looking for creators right now that I can feature across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as Pinterest, Tumblr, Reddit, and much more. So if you would like to be considered for that, and if you want to keep up to everything we're doing here at Tuber Chat, we know that the notifications don't work perfectly all the time. But if you want to sign up for the email list at tuberchat.com, it's very simple. It's just me that's going to be emailing you, and I'll keep you up to date with everything that we do, adding the new social networks as they come on, and helping you maximize your time, even when we're not live streaming. So I'm so happy that a few people are hanging out for such a long time. Chit Chat Queen is still here. Pretty Saucy still in the house. Dumpster Diving Debs is always a loyal supporter, so thank you. So Dumpster Diving Debs is willing to do playlists. I'm just going to mark that down for myself, because we want to do that together. And you're going to have to excuse me for a second while I just clean up the drink I spilled all over the floor. And I'll be right back. I'm going to put up another channel here. I'm just going to put up Rose Sadu, if I'm pronouncing that kind of right. And I'll be right back. All right, forgive me for that. That's our biggest disaster so far, so it's not too bad. It's okay, I got it already, or most of it anyway. So Rose Sadu, what I was going, I don't know if that's Sadu or Saidu. Hopefully I've got that somewhat right. And I'm just going to talk about the way I can connect with your channel. So I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos, probably your latest one. I'm going to add it into my watch later list. And then what that's going to allow me to do is after the live stream today, within the next day or two, I'm going to watch your video in full. I will leave a genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up and I will subscribe to you. And in that way, I will make sure that the connection sticks. We always want to be doing it the right way. And then hopefully you're subscribed to us here at Tuber Chat as well. And you've got the bell on so you don't miss our next live stream. And so I'm just going to answer a question from Aisha here as well. So what are things that you should put in your playlist? So if you're making arrangements with people to run playlists for each other, then you're going to want to make one playlist that's got every video that you've ever made, not including live streams, no live streams. And then put all those videos into a playlist. You can name it anything you want. A lot of people name it Run This Playlist or Watch Hours or different things. And I'm just going to forgive the self-indulgence, but I will just show you what I've done. Maybe you want to copy my example. You don't have to do this forever. And then when people make arrangements with you, you just send them the link of the playlist you want them to run. They'll do the same for you, and it's very simple. But the computer wants to lag here. As you can imagine, I've got pushing the limits of my computer when we do these StreamYard broadcasts. So when we head to the bottom of my page, my personal page, you'll see I've got a playlist right here called Run This Playlist Watch Hours. I made a description. It says run this playlist to help you gain watch hours. I'm happy to run playlists for anyone. What that does is let people, like, it's very easy to find. So then you can do as I do. You can say, oh, just go to my front page. It's right at the bottom. And then somebody can find it if you can't get them to the link, or if you're going to send them the link on Instagram, but they want to watch it on a computer or run it. You're not expected to watch it. When you do the playlist arrangement that I'm talking about, you are only expected to run it. If you're able to watch and comment every video and like every video, then that's fine. I try to do that for people because I'm most days able to keep a tablet right beside me while I work. And therefore I could just reach over 10 minutes, leave a quick comment, and that's fine while it runs. But you're only expected to run it. And like I said, as you can imagine, if you have a lot of people running your playlist, you can see how your hours will stack up. So Rose Sadu, sorry, I just deleted one message there. Just we don't ask here for people to come to our page, like please come and visit my page or please come visit my house. Because the reason why is we're all here for the same thing, and that's kind of considered spam by the YouTube algorithms. So basically, the right way to connect with people is just simply pick somebody one by one out of the chat, anybody at all. Like I said, we're all here for the same thing. And then visit their channel, watch a short video in full. It must be over a minute long. And then leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of sentences. And then give the creator a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed their content, then subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody. And then come back into the chat here, leave a single or double emoji next to their name. We all know what that means. And then they will turn around and do the same for you. So I think that I've caught up. If there's anybody that I haven't featured yet on the screen, just let me know. And I want to make sure we get to everybody today. I'm going to show you Kristen Welton right now. And I'll show you Kira afterwards as well. So Kristen obviously is my girlfriend. We live together. Kira's her daughter. I'll show you her after. Kristen has a channel that's very much her own. She has got several videos and is doing a fantastic job of putting her videos out every week. She has done, obviously, the arrangement with a couple of people for featured channels like the Hoops Family Network, who's with us as well. Her daughter Kira is there. My son Jeremy happens to be on there. But she's made arrangements with Shira Boom, who is a wonderful supporter and somebody who helps me personally, not only with Tuber Chat, but with my own account as a moderator. She is on other channels and able to help. So it's a wonderful creator that people can connect with as well. She obviously wasn't able to make it into our live stream today. And that's the thing. You know, we live stream when it's convenient for me. But that might not be the same for you. And that's the reason why we're building the other things to try to help you maximize your impact while you're online. When you're with us, hopefully we can get you a lot of quality connections, but we want to continue that afterwards. My friend Q from Cooking and Q with More has a great saying. He says, "What's a sub without a view?" And it's true. You can get a lot of subscribers, but if nobody's coming back to watch the videos, comment, give you the thumbs up, and support you the way we all need, then you know it's a bit of a tougher fight you're going to have. So by making these arrangements, like Kristen has started to do here, that can really help. So her channel is very much her own. Although we're obviously very close, she's doing her own thing. She's very consistent about coming out with her videos every week. So I'm hoping that you can connect with her. She's done the same thing. She put a playlist right on the front that shows you if you're going to make a playlist arrangement with her. She's got one right there. Now hers is very short, so you get a real benefit out of making the arrangement with Kristen, because we run playlists for people of any size. I just ran one for the Foodie Duo that was like 2 days long. And Kristen is willing to do the same thing. We'll run a playlist of any size. We really genuinely want to help everybody. And then you just run whatever you can for us. I have lots of different playlists, probably 20 of them or something. And Kristen has a special one here that's got all of her videos, but it's very short as she builds her channel. And then as well, let me, I promised I was going to put Kira up next. She was here earlier. She's been in and out today. For those of you who were here at the very beginning of the live stream, you saw Kira just pop on the screen for a quick second and say hello. So here she is. So Kira Welton, she also has her own channel. Now obviously her mother's helping her very much. She just put a video out a few minutes ago to make sure that she's got something brand new for you to connect with her right away. This is my stepdaughter then, my BFF forever, I like to refer to her as. And you can connect with any of us, and we all run playlists for anybody. So any moderators that you ever see in our chats do playlist swapping, as well as myself, Kristen, Kira, and I will leave another message from my personal account so that you can make arrangements with me or connect with me if you want. If you want to make playlist arrangements, just reach out to me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. I am on all of the social networks, and I'm happy to do it for anybody. So Rose Sadu. I'll tell you what. If you want to stick around with me, we did the same thing yesterday. I'll take another look at your channel, and I will offer you as much advice as I can. For those of you who don't already know, I'm a professional channel manager. That's how I started on YouTube about 4 years ago. And you know, I've got well over, I think I'm approaching a couple million views now on a handful of channels. But what I'll do afterwards is I'll have a look and I'll give you a little bit of quick advice, if I can, about a few things. So Sister Diva has been back with us a few times. I'm going to leave you here to look at this, and I'm going to talk about her in a quick second. So like I said, Sister Diva has been back at least a couple of times, if not a few. And it's nice to see that you're so active, because look at this. You've got videos coming out like, you know, basically every day. And you've got a nice short video right here to connect with her right now. So you can bet on Sister Diva coming back, you know, and this is where you get your likes, your views, your comments, and all the things that we all need. So like I said, this is somebody who's been back again and again, so somebody that you might want to connect with for that reason. We're all looking for the same things around here, and I'm just noticing there's another channel coming in. Afterwards, I'm going to open another window, so I'm going to pop up The Dude Rocks. I'm just going to have a quick look here. So you're a new connection for Tuber Chat, and what I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take not your latest video, it's not long enough, but I'm going to take this video right here and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is watch that video after the live stream today. So within the next day or two, I will go through my watch later list. I will watch your video in full. I will leave a genuine comment related to the content of the video, and then I will give you a thumbs up, and I will subscribe. And then that way I make sure that the subscription sticks, because we always want to make sure that we're doing things the right way. And this is the best way to make sure that the connections continue. And then hopefully you're subscribed to us here and you've got the bell on so you don't miss any of our live streams. I noticed you're talking about live streaming, so hopefully you do start that right away. And then as well, I did want to take just a second to look at, it's my pleasure, The Dude Rocks, to have you up on the screen and just feature you for a second. I'm going to get right back to it. I'm just opening another window here because we had somebody earlier, the Chit Chat Queen, who hopefully is still in the chat, and she hit her 1,000 subscribers. She came in today on the live stream with 990, and she hit her 1,000. So I just want to do a quick check and see if she's still up there. Here she is. Now, a lot of online services are having trouble these days because the traffic on the internet is out of control, so you can't expect these things to work perfectly right this minute, unfortunately. However, like, see this, that's not right, because that's what it started with earlier. Pretty soon after the page is done refreshing, it'll flip and it'll give us a better look at her accurate number, hopefully. Earlier it went to 1,000, but it didn't increase after that, so hopefully it will. So there we go. We see she's hit her 1,000, but it's not saying it's gone over, and I bet that she probably did, and I hope that that's the case. So if any of you haven't connected with the Chit Chat Queen, let me just see if she's still here. Yep, she's still here. So if any of you haven't connected with the Chit Chat Queen, then I hope that you will, so that you can help get her a little bit farther than that 1,000 so that she doesn't dip below the 1,000 today. So the Hoops Family Network just came in. So it's good to see you. I'll leave a quick message from my personal account in case anybody wants to add me personally. We're looking at the Dude Rocks, who's a new connection. And for those of you who are new, I just want to remind you, so the way that we connect with everybody here, you want to make sure your connection sticks. I'd hate for you to come in, grab 5 or 10 or 20 new people, and then tomorrow lose half of them. So it works on both sides. It's not one person's responsibility to the other. It's all of us together as a community. You have to do it the right way. The way that we do that is you visit a channel one by one, watch a short video in full. It must be more than a minute long. Then you leave a genuine comment related to the content of that video, and it should be at least a couple of sentences. And then you give the creator a thumbs up, and if you enjoyed their content, you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody here. And then you come back into the chat, leave a single or double emoji next to their name, and everybody knows what that means. And then we will get back to you, whoever it is that you've connected with, and do the same for you. So it's great to have you here, the Dude Rocks. Like I said, hopefully you're subscribed to us. And then the Chit Chat Queen has hit her 1,000 today right here in our stream, and I'm so happy about that and thankful. So thank you for being here and letting us enjoy that celebration with you. And then I'm going to show you the Hoops Family Network. Who is not only a moderator, but very much inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat and everything that we're doing here. She is responsible in very much part for my personal growth over the last several months. In January of this year, I had less than 200 personal... I had less than 200 subscribers and then, on my personal channel. And then through the community that I was introduced to by the Hoops Family Network and people like Cooking with Q and more, I managed to get over 900 subscribers within the next few months and got well beyond my 1,000. So Past Life Explorer, it's good to see you here for the first time. I'm going to get you up on the screen in just a second. And then the Hoops Family Network is very much a friend of mine and somebody who's a generous supporter. You can see right away by just looking at their channel that they got a lot of different things. When I hit the videos tab, you're going to see that they put out a lot of different stuff. There's a lot of family vlogging stuff. They enjoy adventures with their family. They do product reviews. They've done some tutorials, how they edit their thumbnails, how to edit a video, and things like that. But one of the biggest things I always like to describe on the Hoops Family Network are these Shout Out Saturday videos, where what she does is feature a collection of creators that are the kind of people who we're looking for here, that continue to come back, continue to support, continue to comment, like, and watch your videos, which is the stuff that we all need and we're all looking for. So I'm going to get to the Past Life Explorer here. Usually I wait a few minutes after somebody's come in, but it's okay because I'm caught up and I want to make sure I get to everybody today. So since you're a new connection for Tuber Chat, what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I'll take this one here, and I will add it into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do, I cannot watch your videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I will watch your video in my watch later list within the next couple of days afterwards. I will watch your video in full. I will leave a genuine comment related to the content of the video, and then I will give you the thumbs up and I will subscribe, and then that way I'll make sure that the connection sticks, because we all want to be doing it the right way. So when I look at your videos, I just want to see what you've got going on here. I know you described it in the chat. I just want to find... So you're an urban explorer of abandoned places. Get into the history of these places as well as buying retail. Okay, so you obviously have some interesting stuff here, and I'll bet that we have a bit to learn from you. So this is wonderful, and hopefully when you spend time with us here at Tuber Chat, we can push you and pull you along faster and get you whatever it is you're looking for on YouTube a little bit quicker than you otherwise would have gotten, particularly quality connections. The kind of people who are going to keep coming back, supporting your videos, watching, liking, and commenting, which is what we're all after here on YouTube. So it's great to have you as a new connection. We'll be subscribed to you within the next day or two, and then hopefully you're subscribed to us as well, and you have that bell on so that you don't miss any of our live streams. And then as well, to get the most out of everything that we're doing here at Tuber Chat, I hope that everybody will go to tuberchat.com, sign up for the email list. I'm looking for creators right now to feature across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Tumblr, Reddit, and many others. And I'm going to be picking people out of our email list. So that's basically the way. If you want to be considered as a featured creator of the day, then please go to tuberchat.com, sign up. It's also the way that I'm going to be able to let you know all the different things that we're doing here at TuberChat. So we started with Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We recently added Pinterest. We haven't done anything yet with it yet, but we will. And this is what I'm talking about, being able to let you know what we're doing and how we're going to be able to help you. As well, we're on Reddit. As well, we're going to have Tumblr and all the other services as well, so that we can really maximize your impact and exposure. So I'm just going to see if one of our newer channels is here. It wasn't Aisha, it was Rose Sadu. Rose Sadu, I think, was asking, right, about the first glance at our channel. Let me make sure that I'm right about that. Yeah, okay, so Rose, so let's have another look at your channel. And we did this yesterday. After we get through featuring channels and I get caught up, I absolutely don't mind spending any amount of time helping people have... I don't mind giving a little bit of advice. For those of you who don't know, I'm a professional channel manager, and I run a few different channels that have a combined, let's say, close to 2 million views already, and lots of income coming in, the kind of things we're all after. So I'd love to be able to help you get there if that's what you want. So I just see JD Knight 7, who's a wonderful, dedicated supporter to us, always shares us on Twitter, comes back for every live stream. I really appreciate that. Has made playlist arrangements with Kristen as well. And so I just noticed you said you got back from the bank and the record store. I am a lover of vinyl records. So hopefully you're making videos about your vinyl records so that they can be checked out too. I'm just a fan of that stuff. I used to be a DJ, and I still buy records to this day. It's like my guilty pleasure in life. Thank you for the kind words. The dude rocks. Thank you, Rose. Yes, I absolutely am. The thing is, I've been on social media for, like, since it started, since MySpace, Friendster, and all that stuff. I've been on the internet for many, many, many years. Ever since High Speed came out, I was one of the first people, let's say, to have it, at least in my community. I'm from the Toronto area, and now live in Niagara Falls. But because I've always been on social media, always been involved in websites and marketing and social media, and lately apps and things like that, all the computer related and technical stuff is easy for me when it comes to YouTube and this and that. And I'd love to be able to share the knowledge and help people move a little bit faster and skip some of the mistakes that can be made, especially even by me. Things that I wish I did differently, let's say a year and a half ago. I've actually been on YouTube for quite a few years, running other people's channels, but I didn't start working on mine seriously until really the last 6 months, and maybe a year before that, just flooding it with a bunch of content, old work that I did and things like this. But I'm happy to have a look at what you've got here. I'm going to just show you something. So, first of all, your banner. It's colorful and beautiful. This is a very attractive banner, but you can improve it. And in the way, YouTube in the back of, I'm going to try to find it for you too. YouTube channel banner template. Maybe it's right here. When you type in YouTube channel banner template, they call it channel art, but whatever. We all call it banner. You can, from here, download this template that they give you. And what this allows you to do regardless, where did it go? It was right there. Regardless of what you use, here it is. Regardless of whatever program you use, this template, you just put in the background of what you're designing, and it shows you. See how the center area of that template is so dark? That's where you want all of the important information. The reason why is because if somebody's watching YouTube on a television, which I do very often, all the stuff in the top and bottom and on the sides does not get seen on a mobile device. So you want to have a big, bright, beautiful banner that's very colorful and whatever else that shows your brand as you'd like to have it, that displays nice on a TV, but the important information goes in the dark box. And you could do that. Maybe I've been meaning to make a tutorial on how to do this. All of the information must fit in this box, because when people watch it on a mobile device, not all of the banner gets seen. Now, I don't know if this is going to work if I do this right now. Sometimes I put this in a strip, and I wonder if it simulates the way that it's supposed to look on a mobile device. But see how your banner got chopped there? Actually, I guess it didn't. So it doesn't work the way I'm talking about. Better if we can do it on a phone. Wonder how simply I can do that. If you really want to hang out with me for a few minutes, I will. I'll do that too and show you what I'm talking about. But anyway, so the banner, just have a look at that template and then just take what you've already done and just squish it, redesign it a little bit so that all the information fits in that thing. Check your banner on your phone. Actually, you know what? I can do it on the phone. Of course I can. I'm just going to do it right now. Okay, and Dumpster Diving Debs has a question which I will get to when I need a social media manager. How do I go about it? So there's a lot of people who do it. My suggestion is just find somebody that you know and trust that does that kind of thing, and then reach out to them for if they're willing to do it for you. You can always just type in social media manager and then your city name, and then some people might come up. I suggest working with somebody, if it's online, somebody you absolutely trust. And if it's if you're the kind of person who wants like to face to know the person, I understand that as well, and you could do that locally. You can always find people just by typing in social media manager and your city name in Google. Of course, it's like everything else, so you have to scope a few people out and make sure that you're happy with it. I do it, but I am also quite serious. I've been at it for a long time. And there are obviously financial things to consider when it comes to that kind of thing. I have a very full plate right now. I'm absolutely willing to help people. It can be expensive. I'm just as happy to teach people how to do some things. Like, for instance, I use a program called Hootsuite. And there's others like Later and like Buffer. And that takes a lot of the work. It's not that it takes the work out of it. It makes it extremely fast. So where if you were to put out today, like I did for Tuber Chat, a message on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, you have to go into, especially for Instagram, you have to go into your phone. You have to write out all that text, unless you're going to do like I did. As a matter of fact, I did a couple of tutorials if you want to check those out, Dumpster Diving Debs. And forgive me for dancing around between channels of what I'm talking about, but on my personal channel, Kevin K, and I'll leave a message here so you can get to it quickly if you're not already connected with me. And forgive me for not remembering while I'm jumping around here. I did one for how I post on Twitter, and I did one for how I post on Instagram. I did not use Hootsuite for those. Hootsuite is my favorite one. I will maybe do a tutorial about Hootsuite and show you the way that I do it, so it takes a lot of work out of it. I'm just as happy to teach as I am to do, so that's a thought, but I'm also absolutely willing to talk to anybody seriously about the idea of me managing their social media or YouTube channels and stuff like that. I might as well warn you from the beginning that it can be somewhat expensive. It's not expensive in the value that it brings, but some of the ideas can be shocking. Like, for instance, half of my full-time income is managing YouTube for other people. So if you imagine how much does a person make average on a full-time job, that's how much I'm making per week, let's say. So I won't get into detail about that, but I will just say that gives you a little bit of an idea about the work involved. I'm putting out a lot of videos a week. I think we're up to, on a few channels regularly, one channel I'm doing a video every 3 days, another channel it's once a week, doing a little bit of help with live streams and stuff. And then there's other channels that are just once a week, and then I manage my own stuff. But I'm always happy to help. All the information that I have, without my own opinion being added or experience, you can type in how to do YouTube, how to do Instagram, how to do Twitter, and there are tons of people. I may even do videos to show you the people that I go to learn from. There's a wonderful site. It's my favorite, one of my favorite sites on the entire internet. I'm going to show you this as well. Social Media Examiner. This is a wonderful site. They also do seminars that are like extremely expensive. I can't imagine myself ever going, but they do a spectacular job. They've been at it for years. I've been following them for what feels like at least a decade already. So social media marketing, and they have, like, look at this, 8 Instagram story hacks to give you a creative edge. LinkedIn live streaming for LinkedIn events, local business marketing in uncertain times. So they do all of the social networks. Site's just not responsive for me right this second because I'm doing so much. And then I'm just trying to think of how to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube marketing. So if I go to YouTube marketing, let's see what comes up as soon as I click that. I just want to show you, this is a site that I go to learn and stay up to date, because these social networks change all the time. I don't know how many times you've seen people complain about the Facebook pages changing or the way the Instagram adds things and stuff like that. These guys stay on top of it so that you can really understand and take advantage of all the new features of all the new social networks. Anyways, I won't leave it for too long. But anyway, Social Media Examiner is what it's called. So that's what I was looking at. So I'm going back to Rose's page, and then as well, so Dumpster Diving Debs, if you want to connect with me outside, just send me a message on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Instagram and Facebook are the best ones, and then we could talk about that stuff. Some of the stuff is easy, though. Some of the stuff, like, when I shock people by saying it can be expensive, I guess the truth is that's not true. If it's simple things like, okay, every time I put a video out, can you do the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for me? That kind of stuff doesn't have to be expensive, and then that can be done easily. Not to mention, I have resources. I have other people that I can have do things. So often what I'll do is I'll develop a system, and then I will pay somebody else to do the simple work, like the technical side of it, after I've decided how exactly I want it done. And it depends on every creator and every marketing campaign, but that could be done as well. And then I prefer always to do everything myself, but when my plate gets too full, I get a little bit of help. So I'm glad. So Yoga with Mo is mentioning Hootsuite too. I love it. Yeah, I always use that for my stuff. The only time that I don't use it, like, so for today, if you follow Tuber Chat on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, you'll notice that I put out some stories, but I also put out some posts. That's not what I'm going to be doing with those things in the long term. I'm going to be using those to feature creators. But in the meantime, while I'm not ready for that, I'm just posting our own stuff so that we can get some extra people in here using like Instagram hashtags and this and that. But you'll notice for the last several days, particularly yesterday and today, I featured creators and then tagged them in the posts. You can't do that at least as easily with Hootsuite, or I haven't been able to do it yet. So I typically, like, what I'll do is I'll set up Hootsuite maybe to send in case I don't get to it in time. But like today, when I started my day, the first thing I did was get the post ready, and I went on Instagram on the phone and sent out the Instagram stuff. Then I went on Facebook on the computer and sent the stuff. Then I went on Twitter on the computer and sent the stuff. Not separately, because I wanted MJ&J Mukbangs, who was today's feature channel, to be tagged everywhere properly. So forgive me for all the jumping around. So Rose, let me just check if Rose is still here. Hoping everybody doesn't fall asleep, because I know I can talk and talk and talk. I love this stuff. So you find me talking about it all the time. Nice background picture of the ocean. So I don't know the truth about live streams. I've got a few people about silent live streams. I've got a few people that I'm going to reach out to and ask them. I have not done any silent live streamings, and I'm always going to advise against it. However, I'm not saying I'm right, because I haven't done it. But I don't know if that is going to have as much impact as everybody's hoping that it's going to. I'd much rather see people putting out content, or doing a live stream where you're just sitting there talking to people. Might be better for views. You can engage people, keep them hanging around. I don't know whether it's a bad thing or not to be doing silent live streams. I just don't do them. But that's a thought. And then so as well, I don't mean to miss any questions if anybody's asked. But as I look at Rose's thing, so as well, notice on my computer right now, when I look at your links up here, first of all, you can have, I think, 5 now. It's 4 or 5. I think it's 5 now. So you can increase that if you've got other places that people can connect with you, wherever you want to be connected. But 2 of them are not coming in. Medium's not coming up, and this other lifestyle blog, whatever service you're using for that, is not coming up. So you want to check those and see what the story is with that. Let's look at your latest video. I like your thumbnails. These are fantastic. Thumbnails that have a close-up picture of your face and then like little emojis and stuff like that. This is great. There's lots of information out there for like how to do how to make YouTube thumbnails that will make people click and stuff like that. Lots of tutorials. I watch those as well. I'm always willing to learn. I learn every day, whether it's from big creators, small creators, websites, all different kinds of places I learn from. Because things change so often, and you never know who's going to point out something that you didn't think of or you didn't know. So my computer's just a little bit slow because I got so many windows open. Hopefully it'll start working for us in a second here, if it's not frozen. Okay, so you've got enough here in your description. So as well, let me see, I turned TubeBuddy off. I'm going to turn it on. It's going to make it slower, but I just want to see. It only makes it slower because I'm live streaming right now. I'm really beating the internet to death right this second, the way that we're going. I forgot to stop my tablet too. I got how many windows open, I don't know. YouTube running, and we're on it and this and that. So let me refresh, and we'll see if TubeBuddy's going to come up and show me the stuff that I want to see. I want to see what your tags are like. If you don't already have TubeBuddy and you're thinking about using it, or you've heard of it before, or even if you haven't, I have a link in the description of every video here, including the live stream that we're watching right now, so you can get it. It's a free version of it. There's really no need to pay for it. You can if you want to. I do. but you have to decide what's right for you. When you start paying for all these services, it can really add up. $10 for this one, 15 for that, 20 for that. All of a sudden, your credit card's taking $100 a month, and you got to make sure you're getting the value out of it. So you do have a lot of tags here. So I don't know if you use TubeBuddy for that, or rapid tags, or any of that stuff. So it's good that you've got them. You want to go back into TubeBuddy if you're using it and check these search rankings. When I click this button, hopefully they're going to come up. They come up with numbers. It's okay that this video is just a screenshot. So dumpster diving devs, it's great that you have TubeBuddy. I also occasionally use vidIQ. Okay, so I don't see any numbers. So what that means is you may not be ranking for any of these tags, even though you've got what look like the right tags in here. They may be so popular that you're too far down in the search results to even hit the top 100 videos for those tags. Now, that's not necessarily a horrible thing. You're not doing too bad for views. You just put that out sometime in the last few hours, and you've already got 123 views, which, to be honest with you, is even better than some of the things that I do. So you're obviously doing that well enough. Let's see your shares. No votes on Reddit. Lots of likes on Facebook, so you must be very prominent on Facebook, so that's great. No Twitter and no Reddit. So I hope you'll start using Reddit. We have a subreddit at TuberChat, and then I hope you'll, if you don't already have a Twitter account, I hope you'll get one and start using it. When you make a tweet, it's typical to only use a couple of hashtags. Really, 2 is the best. And then if you use things that are related to, first of all, the video, you have to decide what's right for you, or you can use things like small YouTuber and small YouTubers, and you start to get a bit of traffic. You got to be careful because a lot of people show up for sub from that, and we don't want any of that stuff. So what I'd like, okay, let me show you TuberChat and what I've done. Not that you don't have the right information in your video, because you certainly do, but you can do more. And so I'll show you what I do. So Reddit, I'll show you Reddit too. I'll leave it here and I'll show you in a second. When you look at the description of our video, I won't go to the one we're watching right now, I'll go to this. It was already open. This is yesterday's, but I just want you to see. So I've got the description as I like, that first paragraph, and I actually intend to add a little bit to this. Come on now. Oh, something happened here. Oh. It's just so slow from everything that I'm doing. Like, why does this say live in 6 minutes? It's funny. Okay, as I continue on. So in the description, you see that I have added, first of all, a paragraph to describe to you what to expect from the video, and that's for like search results and stuff like that, right? Now, I always use the same message right now. That's what I'm choosing to do. I'm not saying that it's right, but it seems to be doing not badly right this second. Then I have please comment, like, share, and subscribe. We're all going to say that. Then underneath, I put these. These come from TubeBuddy. You could do them kind of yourself, but TubeBuddy makes it easy. Subscribe to our channel, and this has that special pop-up link. So if you don't know what that is, you can watch my videos. Which one has it? Is it, I did a video on comments, in case you're behind with your comments and keeping up. It's very important to be on top of that. So I did a tutorial on that. I did a tutorial on Facebook not Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Within those, you'll see, anyway, so at some point, there's a description about this special pop-up link, and that can really help drive subscriptions. Watch our most recent video. So this is a link you put in every description that you don't have to change. It automatically sends people to your most recent video. Watch our most popular video, because people might be enticed to click that, and you want to catch them wherever you can. Then I have social media, website, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I'll be adding to that. We use TubeBuddy to optimize and grows our channel. Get the free version here. So if you use TubeBuddy, hopefully you'll get it from us and use it, and then we get our little credit of like, once 250 people install it, we get it for free or something like that. But you use TubeBuddy, and then you can put an affiliate link like this, and as more people start to use TubeBuddy from your link, you get credit. And like I said, after a few people get it, you get the first level for free, and as more people get it, you get more and more. And then as well, because I'm an affiliate of the Amazon Associates program, I have a link here on every video, even if it's unnecessary, because why not, right? And then as well, you have you can have as many hashtags as you want, but it gets spammy if you use too much. But the first 3 show up at the top of your video here where the title is, and they should be very well thought out. Now these, I could have done a better job here with YouTubers Connect and Grow, but it's really more for the visual. Once people get here, they know they're seeing the right thing. But you can use those for if you're using like iPhone, home screen, things like that. You might use that for the video that we were looking at from you. This one here, what's on my iPhone. So you can expand the information that you're putting in your description. And then as well, I'm just going to have a look at your about page. So Reddit as well, let's look at your about page, and then I'll move on to Reddit. There we go. Okay, so this is nice that you've got something here to let people know what you're about and this and that. Whenever you change anything you're going to do on your channel, if you find yourself not doing some of the stuff that you were doing, keep this updated so that it's very current and people who are arriving know what to expect from you now. It's great to see you're on TikTok. Okay, you've got a blog with your own domain, which is great as well. Medical IG, Instagram, obviously, so you've got an Instagram for your medical talk, and then you've got an Instagram for yourself personally, which is great. So you can expand on your about section as well, if you want to, just to make sure that people are catching you where they want to be caught, where you want to be caught. Now, here's a funny thing. These are starting to work. So lifestyle blog, that icon, I don't know, like that's, I don't know if you could do anything about that, because if that's the same page as this, it's a bit of a headache to start getting into that. But you could set an icon for your web page, and the medium now is working, so you don't have to worry about that. I know I mentioned it before. Then when we look at Reddit, so Reddit is a forum, and this is just the front page. So you go there, you make an account like every other service. They want your email address and everything else. You just do it. It's free. It's been around forever. And what it is just what we used to call a message board. There are all different discussions about everything in the world. So one of the subreddits I'm in is Small YouTubers Army. Another one that I'm in is Small YouTubers. But there's a lot of other stuff. So like pumpkin corns and watermelon. Okay, that's another one from there. I'm just trying to think if there's anything. PS Battle. You know, there's Futurology. There's anyway, it's hard to describe. There's millions and millions and millions of things. But we have our own that we've started. So what we do is we just go to, it's called a subreddit. It's called Tuber Chat. It's easy to find with our colors and everything else. Earlier today, I put a video up for David Skywatch. I post a lot of videos for a lot of people. I'm going to show you how easy this is. I'm going to take Rose's video, and I'm going to post it as well. And I hope you all will start using this. So I'm going to, what do I do here? I'll just copy link location. Copy link address and go over here. And all I have to do is click this link. and paste the URL right here. It automatically puts the title in for me. I'm going to add Flair, it's called, and that just marks it so that people know whether it's a video or discussion, or you can look for advice or a live stream. Post. It gives you a chance to have another look at it if you want to, but when we go back to that subreddit, we'll see we're already done. That's simple. It's one of the simplest places to post anything. This is as easy as posting on your community tab. And as a matter of fact, I think I even forgot to post today's live stream on my personal community tab. But it's that easy, and there it is right there for people to look at. Now, this is brand new, so there's hardly anybody in here. But as we grow, and as it gets bigger and bigger, you're going to have more and more people available to watch your videos. And this is what I mean about building things that are going to live outside of our live streams. Because I'm going to be done live streaming shortly, but I want you to be able to continue to have impact and get more connections and find quality people even when we're not live streaming. This is one of the ways. If you can imagine some of these forums, like if you wanted to go to a forum on, I don't know, bowling or drones or restaurants in your area or something, you're going to see so many posts that they fly through, 100 posts a minute, 100 posts a day, and it's too much to read, and your stuff may not get the exposure you're hoping. Whereas because we're so young and new here, you got so few people in the organization, like in the community, that your stuff is going to get seen by everybody. So it's mostly me posting everything for now, and I'm going to continue to do that to keep it populated. But as more and more people start to sign up, you're going to see more people. Like Rants with Rogers is right here. So he put his thing in there, and I know Izzy's Life. Here's Izzy. Izzy joined up as well, looking for advice, looking for honest opinions. You can do this kind of stuff. And in a lot of these forums, people post their milestones. Like, for instance, the Chit Chat Queen hit her 1,000 subscribers today. So she might go in there with one of those graphics and just put up, hey, I hit 1,000 subscribers. And a lot of people will say, like, oh, that's awesome. I want to check you out and see what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to hide your message here, Sparky Shines AG. And the reason why is because we don't ask for help here, but we are willing to help. So everybody is here for the same thing. We're all here to meet new connections and make new friends and family members. And so I'm going to get to Kanisha Harry as well, because I saw her come in. Kanisha Harry is a wonderful supporter to me personally and here. So I'm going to get Sparkle Shines AG up on the screen first. And then if you guys have any more questions or something that I can answer right now, then I'll be happy to do it as well. I love talking about this stuff. So you're a new connection for Tuber Chat. So basically the way that we connect with people here is you just, anybody in the chat, reach out to them one by one. Visit their channel. Watch a short video in full. It must be more than a minute long. And then leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. Give the creator a thumbs up, and if you enjoyed their content, subscribe to them, and then come back into the chat here and leave a single or double emoji next to their name, and then they will connect with you and do the same back for you. Now, since you're new here and we're not already connected, I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so I'm going to take your latest video, probably, let me have a look. I'll take this one here, and I'm going to add it into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, within the next day or two, I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful comment, and I will give you the thumbs up, and I will subscribe to you. And in that way, I will make sure that the connection sticks. So in the meantime, hopefully you're connected to us here at Tuber Chat, and you've subscribed and got the bell on so you don't miss any of our live streams. And in the meantime, I will be able to connect with you as well. So Reddit is free. And I absolutely recommend it. There's lots of other places. Now, you have to be careful about spam on Reddit. You can't post your stuff in a million different places. So I would suggest maybe posting your videos in our subreddit and maybe one other, and that's it. So pick one, be happy with it, because if you do too much, if you post in the wrong place, people on Reddit will hammer you. They do not like it when people go against etiquette on that platform. So I just want to warn you of that. If your channel is big enough now, you've probably got at least one bad comment on one video at some point, it really sucks. And on Reddit, they are much harsher if you're doing things the wrong way. If you're doing things the right way, it can be the complete opposite. You'll find lots of support. I have gained a lot of quality subscribers and a lot of quality connections just from Reddit. And the reason why, what I typically do is I will take, let's say, another subreddit. Now, I'll always do it on ours when people start posting things where they're looking for questions or answers and things like that. But I can go into, like, for instance, let's say, I'll go to small YouTuber. I forget which one is which here. Some of these have restrictions on posting, so you can't just post everywhere. So I haven't been lately. 26 days ago. So this one locked up. Let's try small YouTubers. I just want to show you one that's useful that's still having posts. Okay, so I'm able to post on this one. You can tell because this button over here on the right will say create post or apply to create or something like that. But when we look through here, see how we've got anyone starting a new channel. This is a post that's not just a video, but somebody asking some kind of a question. Just start a new 0 subscribers, 0 views. I'm going to do this and that. I'd appreciate any help. So they say, great that you've started. Looking forward seeing what you come up with. Now you can imagine that something so simple, this is really like a lot less than I would usually do, but that's going to make that person feel good for 2 seconds and motivate them, and hopefully, like, if they change their mind and say, I don't know if I want to post today, maybe they will. That's what I wish to do. But I have gained a lot of people from things like this. I just go around Reddit and offer a little bit of help and opinion here and there. Who are all doing YouTube for passion and for earning money? This is a great question. It's easy to say things that are positive and motivating to people, so I try to do that always. This is I'm rushing here, so I can't type. Is creating content that you're passionate about. Money will come if you just have it. It's guaranteed. Good luck to you. And then, I don't know how easy, it's not so easy to add an emoji in here, so I won't bother. But anyway, whatever. So something simple, motivating, doesn't matter. So there we go. And this is where you can have discussion. So if somebody starts a topic, and the topic can be your video, or the topic can be a question, or the topic can be any different thing. You'll see a million different things on Reddit. And you can go in and you just simply leave these discussions. And it's just, like I said, like a message board. There are places where we have chat rooms. Like, so for instance, if I go on to Tuber Chat, now there's probably not anybody in there yet because the community is so small. But someday there will be a few people, and then there will be more, and then there will be more. So when I go into here, Playlist Buddies, and it says right on it, make arrangements with other small YouTubers to exchange playlists to gain watch time. And the idea is that this is set up not as a topic, but as a chat room. So anybody can go in there and leave messages. And so I guess mine is already gone. Oh, okay, somebody's lost their channel, unfortunately. Anyway, when the community gets bigger, we'll be able to go in there and have a live chat, and then you'll be able to talk to people. And this is something I wanted to do so that, like I said, when we're not doing live streaming, you're able to connect with people otherwise. So, can't work the Reddit thing out. Some of this stuff can be a little bit complicated and overwhelming. Reddit is a different service than Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or any of that stuff. While it is social, it's not quite designed the same way the social networks are. It's just meant, like I said, to be discussions and this and that. So I would just take your time when you have a few minutes to play around with it. Just sign up for an account. It's free. There are limitations when you start because they don't want spam. You know how on YouTube people can make your... So just type in R. So it's reddit.com/R. R is for Reddit. And then /TuberChat. Or I will. Here's what I'll do. I'll put this link in the... from my personal account, I'll put this link in the chat. So there's your there's the link if you want to get right to that, and then you can save the thing you join the community, and then it's saved in your favorites. So it takes a few minutes. So it's just called Tuber Chat, same as everything else that we're doing. I try to keep everything as consistent as I can. And then, yeah, there's the link. Let me paste it again. So once you get in it, once you play with it a little bit, and once you get used to it, you can use it as an app on your phone as well. Then you can get into posting in here, and like I said, as the community builds, you're going to get more and more people watching your videos, but it's going to be a long time before it becomes overwhelming and it becomes too busy. So we'll decide what to do when that happens. But in the meantime, right now is a great time to get exposure. And the only people who are going to end up in here are the most aggressive of YouTubers trying to grow their channels, and the kind of people who might come in and give you the views and watch your videos and likes and other things that we're all looking for. So hopefully you'll have a chance to look at that. I've been on it for a while, so I forget what it was like to go through the friction of getting started with this. And then there's direct messages as well. You can message individual people and stuff like that. So we all only have a certain amount of time, you know, in the day to get to doing these kind of things. Let me see if Kenisha's still here. But if you can spend this time, it helps. Because sharing anywhere at all helps. So Kenisha Harry is a wonderful supporter. She and I have been connected for many months, and she's a very busy person and has as much going on in her life as anybody does, yet still consistently able to put out content. But the important thing about somebody like Kenisha is she keeps coming back and back and back. So you have a premiere coming out today. And then she keeps coming back, but she watches, she likes, she supports, and this and that, and it's consistent. And we've been lucky enough, like I've been on her live with her and stuff like this. But this is a wonderful supporter and somebody who's been with me for a long, long time now, and somebody that you're definitely going to want to connect to. There's a lot to be learned from her as well, because she's also a very inspiring YouTuber. She's always spreading positivity and optimism. And the theme that she has more often than anything else on her channel often is she's obviously got a lot of do-it-yourself videos coming out lately, but she also is very much into what, I don't know if they still call it this, but it was extreme couponing. So she has a lot to learn about how to save money. I don't like to consider myself a cheap person, but I certainly never like to pay more for anything than I have to. And Kenisha is somebody who can help you with that thought as well. I'm just going to ask you while you're here, Kenisha, how are you doing for hours? Because you're well over 1,000 subscribers, but I don't think you're monetized yet. Am I right about that? So if not, it should be soon, and hopefully we can help you get there with a few quality connections. Maybe you can get some playlist swapping going with people as well, because that really helps with the watch hours. So Kenisha, if you're obviously still here, but hopefully you can let me know how you're doing for hours. I'm just curious more than anything else. And then if anybody does want to make playlist arrangements, first of all, oh, yeah, Elsa Fan 248, thanks for hanging out for so long with us today. We also, if you want to make playlist arrangements, you can do it with me personally, but any of our moderators, anybody in blue, 100% for sure does it. Dumpster Diving Debs said she's willing to do it as well. So if you want to make a note for myself here. If you have the ability to run playlists for people and you want people to run playlists for you, and if you're in need of watch hours, it could be a great way. You simply run a playlist for them, they run a playlist for you, and then if you have a 5 or 10 or 20 or even longer playlist, you can imagine by getting a lot of people to run that for you, your hours can stack up very quickly. And then you'll find yourself monetized faster than you otherwise would have been, if that's what you're looking for here on YouTube. As a matter of fact, Kanisha should be willing to do playlists with people as well, Kanisha Harry, because she joined me for a lot of the playlist experiments I was doing on my personal channel, as well as she's done things to help other creators get them as well. So she's only 500 hours away. So she's going to be there in no time. If I was to guess, I'd say definitely this summer, but probably even sooner than that, like within the next month or two, something like that. If you can make some playlist arrangements with people around here, we've been doing a lot of it lately, then you'll be able to get it. I don't remember how long ago I ran a playlist for you. We've probably done it for each other at least once, but I can't remember how long. So I'm going to look, and if I have, if I pop your playlist up and I don't see any red lines, then I'm going to run it for you again. I'm going to see what's there. Yeah, Kristen will definitely do it. There's a lot of people around here. Dumpster Diving Debs, I think, is still here, and if she is, you can hook up with her and do it, and then anybody else. Yeah, so, just join the subreddit. Hope you did it right. Yeah, you probably did. Yeah, all of these networks, when you're looking at something new, it takes a minute to get comfortable. Some of them you may not like, but if you do, and you can be prominent there, you will get connections there. And the thing is, because we're talking about YouTube, building a YouTube community outside of YouTube, you're only going to get the most dedicated, Reddit users when you connect with them. So you're going to get a different community than you otherwise would have got. And that's the way I think about it. So Venom for Life, sorry, I've had your channel up and I'm not saying much, but I'd love to see you dress up your front page, by the way. But in the meantime, thank you for coming back. You've obviously been very active. Look at this. You got 3 more videos just over the last few days. That's fantastic. So Venom for Life has been back with us again and again. And this is one of the things I keep talking about as well, is that we're always looking for quality connections. And people who are going to keep coming back, people who are aggressively trying to grow their channels, because all of us understand the struggle. And it doesn't have to be a struggle. It doesn't have to be terrible. It's just, it's work. And we all understand the feeling of wanting to grow, wanting more connections, build our family, build our community. So it's wonderful to see so many creators that keep coming back and back and back. And Venom for Life is another channel that's been with us several times. So maybe I can show you what to do right now. Aisha, here's what we're going to do. Let's go to... okay, I'm going to show you how to do a tuber chat. We're going to make a playlist right now. Now, the only thing I want to tell you that I want you to do that I'm not going to do, because tuber chat doesn't have really videos that are not live streams. We've only ever published live streams. I got some stuff in the back that was experimental that I wanted to use, and you'll see that in a second, but it's really useless. But what you do when you want to make a playlist for people to run you make a playlist of all of your videos, not including live streams, no live streams. And then you can call that playlist Run This Playlist, or Watch Hours, or Binge Watch, or Loop, or any of the other words that you see people typically use. So we are going to make a playlist right now. So you go into YouTube Studio. I haven't done this in a while, so we'll see how quick I can get it done. I did it on my personal channel and I put it on the front page. So I'll show you how to do all of that. Just unbelievably slow right now. Let me see if I can turn off TubeBuddy. Yeah. Am I on the right internet today?
Oh, and I was on D-Link too, so should have helped.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my videos. Now, this is what you're going to do different than me. You're going to stay in your videos, no lives. I think actually I'm just going to go right to playlists. Never mind all the stuff you're seeing right now. It's all experimental. And you'll see our live broadcasts over on the live tab. So we're going to go to playlists. And it's showing you all the playlists that we have. So I'm going to make a new one right now. So I'm going to make new playlist. Playlist title is going to be Run. I'm not going to use capitals though. The algorithm does not like capitals, just so you know. Run This Playlist Watch Hours, which is the same I named on my personal channel. Create. Creates an empty playlist. I'm going to add a description first, and then I'll add the videos. So, Run This Playlist. Run this playlist to help us gain watch hours. And then add videos. So it's going to come up with a list, your YouTube videos. Now, you're not going to use live streams. I am, because it's all we have, but I want you to only use videos not including live streams, but you can put every video you have in there. As long as it's your own. No videos from anybody else either. Thank you, Kristen, just reminded me. So we have 9 because we have 8 live streams, as well as we have a test live stream from a couple weeks ago that we used before we started. And within a second, you'll see that these videos will come up. Hopefully there's not a mistake because I added today's, even though it's not over yet. There it is. Now, you can set the order of this however you want, but it really doesn't matter. It's just for people to run. So if I could suggest, I would say playlist settings. That's all you need to do. It's done. It's already finished. Advanced settings, in case I want to change the order. Because you might want to make playlists for other things too. It's a good way to organize your videos so that, let's say in Kenesha's case, when she does couponing videos, she wants a playlist of all her couponing videos. And then when she does do-it-yourself videos for how to make candles or how to make hand sanitizer and things like this, she might want to have a do-it-yourself playlist so that people who only want to see that content or want to focus on it and binge watch it all at once can watch it. And you have, you want your playlist, it must be public. Ordering, you can change to any kind of thing. Most popular, date added, oldest or newest, and this and that. There's also, you can auto add by like anything that you have a specific tag for automatically gets added. So in Kenesha's case, she could make a playlist of all couponing videos, and then she could say any video that I post that I put the tag couponing in goes in there. You can collaborate, so you can allow other people to add to your playlist, but we definitely don't want that this time. That's for making like party music and stuff like that. Or if you're in a community, like let's say of like lottery ticket scratchers, there's a community of channels that do that. They might get together and make a playlist that has all of their videos so that they can keep up with each other, for instance. So we're just going to forget all this because for the video playlist we're doing, it doesn't matter. Now that the playlist is ready and set, we're just going to go right back to our channel. And I'm going to show you how to put it on the front page. So Karosi G, thanks for coming in. I'm going to put your channel up on the screen in just a quick second. But we're just talking about how to get a playlist for people to run when you want to make arrangements to swap playlists with people. So when I go to Customize Channel, oh, the Dude Rocks, thanks for coming back. We're still just talking YouTube. Now we're getting into technical details. We're talking about how to make a playlist and then add it to the front page of your channel so that people can run it for you and find it easily. So I'm going to go down here to the very bottom. You can add up to 10 sections, I believe, on the front of your channel. So I'm going to add a section. For Kenesha Harry, you just go to her channel and then go to playlists. Let's see for Kenesha how she's gonna do it. Let's see what she's got. Let me go over here. Add Venom for Life up. I'm gonna get to you in a second, Karosi G. I just I'm dancing around what I'm doing here. I'll show you how to get to Kenesha's. When you go to somebody's channel, just as I've done, you search for her or find her, Kenesha Harry. Just go on her playlist tab. She'll have created playlists here, and she's done what I'm talking about. She's done a lot of organizing. So here's one that she's got 10-hour playlist. This is letting you know right now that if you run this, it's about 10 hours long. 2 hours, 5 hours, because she wants to make arrangements with you that you can handle. And then she's got playlists for, here, Kenesha's playlist Watch Me is probably everything. She's got a 20-hour one. She's got couponing for beginners. She's got family. She's got a bunch of different stuff. So you make arrangements with her. You figure out which playlist you want to run. And then it's easy on anybody's channel. Right here at the top where the playlists are, they should all be there. If you name it something like this, 5 hours, 2 hours, 10 hours, or run my playlist like she did at the end here, Watch Me, this is obviously the one she wants you to watch. She's got all her videos, 152 things in there, but I'll bet there's live streams in there, so you have to decide for yourself if you want to run that. And then, as I was showing you on our, did I click to the wrong thing here? Yeah, I was on our front page. What did I do that? I must have clicked something. Okay, let me get back to our front page. I got too many windows open again. When I go to Customize Channel, 10 away from 200, Talk Facts TV, thanks for coming back. Yeah, Boy Savage, thanks for coming back. I forget if we put Talk Facts TV on today. You're here today or? Okay, it was yesterday. So today, we're going to get you up in a few seconds. I'm going to put Karosi G. So Talk Facts TV is 10 away from a milestone. So hopefully everybody still, don't be shy. Connect with everybody in the chat. We're all here for the same thing. I'm just going to drop a personal message in the chat from my account in case anybody wants to connect with me personally. And then, so I was saying, we go down to add a section. And it's going to ask you what kind of content you want. There's lots of different stuff that you can put here once you've got your channel moving. So I'm going to put a single playlist in a horizontal row, like I've got all the other stuff here. I'm going to choose a playlist. You can either enter a URL if it's not yours, or if you go here, you go through your own playlists. And I put one called Run This Playlist Watch Hours. And there it is. And you can move it up or down when I click Done. Now you'll see this little arrow that allows you to move up on the page if you want, which I don't. I want that at the bottom, so I can just tell people to look, but it doesn't interfere with the rest of the page. And then when I click, it's already saved. When I click my channel, hopefully we get back to the normal view Hey, it's me, Wanston. Yes, Honey is in the house, so thank you very much for coming in again. It's me, Wanston. Yes, Honey was our featured channel yesterday and is a wonderful supporter and with us all the time. Has been here for probably every live stream that we've done. And when I look at the page that I just added the playlist to, there it is right there. Run this playlist, watch hours. All somebody has to do is click that play all, and it's done. And that's how easy they can help you. So the next channel I was going to get to was Grossi, and then I was going to get to Talk Facts TV. In the meantime, like I said, please don't be shy. Everybody's here for the same thing. So connect with each other in the chat. Make playlist arrangements if you want. Anybody in blue, our moderators swap playlists. So as well, Kristen and I do it as well. So you can make arrangements with us. Grossi G is right here. So thanks for coming in. And this is a, I forget the last time you were with us. And we might be connected on my personal account as well. I forget. So forgive me for that. But you're well above your 1,000 subscribers, so that's great. You got a nice banner that shows everything that you're doing. That's perfect. Obviously, you're very active 4 days ago, 1 week ago, 1 week ago. So you're putting up a couple of times a week by the look of it, which is great. Obviously, doing live streaming, which is good for watch hours and everything else as well. So you're actually doing a spectacular job. So I hope everybody will connect with Grossi G because, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Unless it's Kerosene, but I hope it's gross. But I want to be able to feature you properly when you come here. So I appreciate you coming at all. You know, as we get bigger and bigger, our channels grow and we follow more and more people, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as you might like to. So I appreciate every moment that you spend with us here at Tuber Chat and, of course, with me personally. So let's look at Talk Facts TV again. That was from yesterday. I'd love to see you dress up your front page. That will really help you. And get a banner going if you can. So this is a new connection, obviously, for Tuber Chat. We just connected on this video, which must have been in my watch later and everything else. But with 193, we're actually getting close to wrapping up the live stream for today. So I don't know whether we're going to get you quite to the 200, but we should be able to get you a few. So most of us are over 200 and remember what that feeling was like. If you're not already over 200, you know how much you must have that in your view and want that. So I'm hoping that everybody will support Talk Facts TV, especially because they've been back again with us, and see if we can get them to that 200, because it's a great feeling anytime you hit any of these milestones. We were very lucky today because the Chit Chat Queen came in. She had 990 when she came in, and we managed to get her over 1,000 today during this live stream. It's the second time we've been able to do that for somebody. I'm so happy. Elsa Fan 248, thank you. You've been hanging out like the whole time. I really appreciate it because we've been on for well over 2 hours now. And then JD Knight, it's good to see you. Oh, JJ's Mix Vlog is here. I'm always happy to see JJ's Mix Vlog because she's a wonderful supporter, both to me personally and to us here at Tuber Chat. It's good to see you back again. I'm going to get your channel up in just a second. I've been lucky enough to hang out with JJ on her live streams, and I actually picked up a lot of connections from her as well. And of course, It's Me, Wanston, live streams sometimes twice a day, and I've been lucky to hang out even today for a few minutes on live stream. Wanston is a wonderful supporter to us and has been back for probably every live stream that we've done, is a quality supporter and a quality person. Anytime you go into Wanston's live streams, it's all positive and optimistic energy that's being spread in many different ways. So there's a wonderful community of generous and thoughtful people within Wanston's channel and always in the chat whenever they're live streaming. So hopefully you'll connect with Wanston. That's our featured channel from yesterday and has been a wonderful part of our success in the first beginnings of here at YouTube, doing our Tuber Chat, doing our live streams over the last couple of weeks. We're still very young and growing, and Wanston has been a wonderful supporter and a wonderful help in all of that. And so I'm also going to mention JJ's Mix Vlog. Trying to remember what I saw yesterday or today. I think it came up in the recommended. I didn't see it yet. Another video, or was it a live stream? Maybe it's something that came up recommended, because sometimes YouTube will recommend you something much older. But here we go. So JJ's Mix Vlog, this is one where she's helping people, obviously. Positivity for fun. She's always very positive, always very happy. She's a pleasure to be around, because she's always like laughing and giggling and having a good time in her live streams. And she's got a dedicated community of people who are willing to connect and willing to help as well. So she's a wonderful person to follow and be connected with, and then to join on live streams. And as well, she's got a few other videos going on as well, where she lives a lot of positive messages as well. I really enjoy finding creators that are spreading positivity and optimism. You know, there's a lot of different things that people can be doing on YouTube, so I'm always happy when it's positive. So hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting in the chat. Hopefully I've been able to answer a few questions for some people, and now we might have built up our Reddit community by a few more members, which is fantastic, and I thank you for that, because as it gets bigger and bigger and starts to grow, we're going to have more and more people, and you'll have lots of ways of keeping your connections alive and active, both while we're live streaming and while we're not. So you can also follow us at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The very best way to get the most out of everything that we're doing at Tuber Chat is to sign up for the email list at tuberchat.com. And what that will allow me to do is keep you informed of everything that we're doing at Tuber Chat, as well as I'm looking for creators right now to feature across all of our social networks. And what I'm looking for are creators who understand that in order to get what you want out of YouTube, you must give much more than you're willing to receive. We have a lot of very generous people in here, like, you know, I keep going on about Kadisha Harry does a lot of sharing. The Hoops Family Network, of course, is instrumental in the whole creation of everything to do with Tuber Chat. We have It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, and then JJ's Mixed Vlog as well is the kind of person that I'm talking about. So I'm looking for creators that understand that if you give much more than you ever expect to receive on YouTube, you will actually end up getting more than what you came here for in the first place. Everything takes time and a little bit of work. It doesn't have to be terrible. It just takes effort. But over a long time, if you have a quality community around you of thoughtful and generous creators, the way that we're building here and the way I describe a lot of the people who've been in here today, you'll find yourself growing not only quickly, but also with a very strong and solid foundation. That's what we want for you here. I want you to get whatever it is that you came to YouTube for. I want you to get that out of it. And our mission here is basically just to help you do that faster, but as well to be strong and solid, so that if monetization, for instance, is one of your goals, you stay monetized and you can count on that monthly income. If you're looking for subscribers and connections, you get a lot and you keep them. If you're looking for people to come back and watch your videos and comment on them and like them and continue to support you, we're looking for people who have that mentality. And a lot of the people I've described today are of that nature. So these are the kind of people I'm going to be looking to feature through Tuber Chat and all of our social networks. And like I said, the best thing you can do to be considered as a featured creator is to sign up for the email list. That's where I'll be picking people from. So I'm going to wrap up the live stream for now. So I know everybody's still connecting, and it will probably continue on for a little while longer. So thank you for that. Thank you for coming and being with me. As our channels get bigger and bigger and we follow more people, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as you wish. So I appreciate every moment that you've spent today and every moment that you continue to spend with Tuber Chat and with me personally. I'll leave one more message from my personal account if you want to connect with me. And then as well, if you want to talk about playlist arrangements with me personally, I'm happy to do that via either Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or anywhere else. And then, yeah, Talk Facts TV. Sometimes we have trouble finding that channel because it's a young channel right now. So thanks, Kristen, for dropping the link again. We don't do a lot of links here, but when we need to help out and find a channel like that, luckily Kristen was able to get that. So for those of you wanting to hook up with Talk Facts TV and connect, that's the best way. And for all of you, thank you very much for sticking around with me, especially for such a long time today. And I'll be happy to help with anything that I can the next time that we're on again. So if there's anything that comes to mind, just save it, and hopefully you're subscribed. Keep the bell on so that you're notified the next time we live stream. Sign up for that email list at tuberchat.com, and then I will be happy to see you on the next live stream.